What's up, my crypto legends? Are you ready for a banging stream here? Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in, because we got a banging show for you today here, guys. Make sure to destroy that like button. Let's analyze the situation. I can see here a few people already in the comment section. Let's go, guys. What is going on? We got the S&P 500 absolutely exploding out of these resistance that were mentioned in the last couple of days. Okay, a very important level, the 4,090 point range, guys. How is everyone doing? Make sure to show some love here for this live stream, this technical analysis on Bitcoin, stock market. We'll be going through the comment section, reading the comments. Guys, this has been absolutely huge. We've broken out from a descending wedge scenario, and it looks like that the highs that we did create yesterday are on the way to be hit. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, we might get a larger correction and then we'll come and claim it. But with this kind of price action, with this kind of momentum, the volume still being larger to the upside than actually to the downside, all indicates that that is the highest probability after this major correction. Guys, let me go quickly through the comment section. We can do some analysis and look at, some potential setups that could happen on Bitcoin. But overall, looking at the charts and understanding that the highs right now are likely to be tested sooner rather than later. Okay, so let's go quickly through the comment section, say hello to the community, interact with the community, of course. All right, as always, Aditya, how are you doing, my man? Okay, there is a good trading opportunity. Break the point of control and daily level with high volume and come back with low volume in the 1 minute time frame. Okay, I guess you're talking about this level over here, right? This could be a kind of a head and shoulder on the 1 minute time frame, right? But I wouldn't bet against the trend. Of course, we have been trending up here during today for the last few hours very, very nicely. Okay, going from the 27,500 to 28,500. Okay, so that's $1,000 pump in a matter of hours. Could we see a correction? Yes, it is possible. But overall, I am looking for higher, right? I don't really, we can try and get into some short positions, but you're fighting against this massive big trend, okay? So you can see, this kind of formation. Is it possible we get a larger correction? I wouldn't bet very hard on it, okay? But yeah, if it's possible, yeah, there is a good support level here. We've been talking about this support in the community channel, of course. There was a big support level here. Really nice, quick little scalp trade here to claim the highs. You get this massive pump with high volume. You retrace to an important level right over here, and you get that bounce. It was very much shared in the community group on Discord. So yeah, different scenarios. Overall, looking quite bullish. We were aware of the possibility of Bitcoin breaking out from this descending wedge scenario as we were inside of the wedge. There were possible scenarios. We either breaking out now, okay, because we already tested a major support level here. It was basically the 618 Fibonacci retracement, almost hitting that daily as well. And we had a relatively nice spike on the volume profile, okay? We can see this mountain over here and this mountain over here, right? There's two mountains. These are high volume nodes right over here on the volume profile. And of course, yeah, this one is not as big as this one right over here that we absolutely smashed it. So we are likely to stay above after this pattern scenario in momentum. This is likely to hold this $28,050, right? I don't see the price getting down there, getting below this level. If it does hit that level, I would expect some kind of support. But, with this kind of momentum, with this kind of price action, it is unlikely that the price is going to go down like this, right? It's more likely to get some corrective moves and actually try and test these highs. So how many times we have been testing the high range and failing to break out, guys? This is, one of those moments that, the more times you hit a level, a resistance zone, and you get fake outs, the more chance it is to absolutely explode, guys. It is what it is. It's always been like that. So this is what is happening right now. Now, a lot of people might think, hey, You know, this is just a relief pump from the drop. We are going to go lower. This is it. You know, we are hitting actually the 618, slightly above 61865 from the pivot high to the pivot low of the zone, as you can see. So currently we are getting that resistance from that, you know, classic Fibonacci level, the 618 pivot high to the pivot low from yesterday to today. 618 being hit right now. So, you know, just classic resistance right there. So a correction, it is possible, but overall, I wouldn't bet with this kind of price action, especially seeing the stock market absolutely exploding. You know, we are breaking out. Yes, stock market could reverse instantly from this range. Remember, we do have that monthly close today. That monthly close, if it does close above the 4,100 points, then it's looking pretty bullish. You know, we are having a monthly close above the last 5 monthly closes and opens, right? So let me just go quickly through that scenario mentioned from today's live stream, guys. So very important. We can see this month, right? We have the close today. Bang, it's banging. It wants to push up. It wants to close above, all right, this red candle over here, meaning that this is likely to have that slightly bullish momentum for the next coming weeks if this is going to be the case, in my personal opinion. So we've got stock market exploding from this resistance. We were very much aware, you know, of the possibility of this kind of cup and handle scenario, and it's game on for the S&P 500. We have the market close today, so we'll see by Monday, by next week, how we get that price action developed, okay, for the next coming days. Let's take a look here. Sup, Market M, how are you doing? Nazir, hey Andy, how are you? I'm doing absolutely phenomenal. Hope you're doing fantastic. It is Friday, guys. Make sure to have it. Enjoy your weekend, okay? Best trading days, of course, is between Monday and Friday. Yes, Bitcoin's open during the weekend. We can possibly find some opportunities, but overall, Monday to Friday is the days that we want to get aggressive trading. Andy, the scalping master. David, how are you doing? Well, scalping master. I mean, shit. I want to get into more from scalping to day trading, more to swing trading. I used to do more swing trade than day trading and then scalping, and now I want to move back again to those swing trades because it is actually a much more comfortable way of trading. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of everything, right? Hello everybody, waiting for Andy. God bless. Juan Carlos, how are you doing? Let's go to the moon, baby, says Shan. Granite, Rosman, hey Andy, I'm glad that you have this channel to help us understand better. Absolutely phenomenal, yeah. This is what it's all about, education, all about understanding how the market moves, you know, why the levels are respected, you know, why Fibonacci, why this, why that, and explaining a little bit, okay, with that market momentum, okay, and where you could possibly get into some opportunities, right? It's all about that. Let's go, baby. Chunktown, how are you doing? Shan, on the long since 26,500. On a long since 26,500. Oh, well, that is definitely a swing trade from Bitcoin. If you're long from 26,500, yeah, you are in a really nice swing trade here for the last few days. So, go, Machina. Bernard, how are you doing? BTC to 1 million tomorrow. Well, we got this guy, okay, I can't remember, Bajara, I'm not sure what his name was, but he was saying, you know, this was about a month ago already, saying, will Bitcoin likely to hit $1 million in 90 days? Oh my goodness, let's try and break above $30,000 first. So, yeah. But anyway, hello, Nihil, how are you doing? Kevin? PCE inflation data came in lower than expected. Buenas tardes, mi Andy, desde Miami. Mike, how are you doing? Mike Romero. We will reverse right now impulsively. To the upside, I'm seeing this wave taking us to the 31,300 alone on the hourly time frame. We just completed 5 waves up and then an ABC down with a C wave of 3 down, says Ahmed. Okay. So, Andy, are you from Leicester, England? No, I'm not. I am from Mallorca. So, yeah, Spain, Mallorca. I longed at 27,600, still in target to 29,100. Absolutely phenomenal. So, you longed from 27,600 all the way down here. Yeah, I mean, this is something that, you know, I was discussing also with the community, okay, that, you know, we are likely to get that bounce, okay. There was a lot of support here in between 27,500 and 27,400, Reason being, okay, we got an old daily level right over there. We got this nice spike on the volume profile, and it was also hitting that 618 from the pivot low to the high, okay? So, just hitting that 618, as you can see, forming this descending wedge. I mean, this was an absolute, it was very, very likely to get that reverse, okay? Very, very likely, of course, when you have this kind of correction, people are, saying, oh my goodness, it's going to roll even lower. This is the moment you actually, need to take that decision, right? Obviously, I cannot take that decision for you. I can show you some technical analysis and what is going on in the market, potentially to have, the possible scenarios, right? Cannot take that trade for you. Hey, wow, Maz got $100. Thank you very much, my man. Someone giving a $100 super chat here. Maz Hafiz, much love from Boston. I just want to say thank you for all what you do and how much I learned from you. You are amazing, says Maz. Absolutely phenomenal. Wow, look at this, guys. I don't think a lot of people do get $100 super chat on YouTube. So I just got to say thank you very much. No need. Maz has been an insane supporter for months. I always see Maz commenting, hey, much love from Boston. Hey, thank you very much, my man. I really am glad that I have people that are actually really appreciating it, okay? Like Maz, some people are saying, wow, absolutely insane. This is all about education, guys. I know a lot of people are here for signals, which is the next trade. But guys, it's all about you taking responsibility on knowing how to do the technical analysis and finally you taking those decisions at the end of the day, right? I'm here to help. I'm here to show you the way, but I cannot trade for you. I cannot take those decisions. So it's just educational content, as you know. And I got Maz here tipping me $100 on the super chat. Absolutely phenomenal. On the other side, we got haters saying, this guy, whatever this guy says, do the opposite. These classical hater comments. So yeah, Badcat owns Mallorca, says Legend. Maz, thank you very much again, okay? I know you're an insane supporter. You enjoy the content and you just appreciate, the technical analysis. So absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for that super chat. Pat Murphy, if you are from Mallorca, Spain, I must be Tina Turner. Swear down, I'm serious. I'm Spanish. So, yeah. Do you watch La Liga? If yes, what's your favorite club? Real Club Mallorca. That's my favorite club. Real Madrid, of course. Love from Portugal. Hello. Right, so real talk, Andy. Yeah. It's a bit of chit chat, a bit of talk. Okay, I know a lot of people here are for the technical analysis on Bitcoin, but wow, I mean, yeah. If you want to be in a place that we are going to be, I'm going to be more active. I am active. I'm going to be even more active. You want to join that private Discord, guys. The link is down below in the description. Okay, only till the 3rd of April because we don't want to crowd it too much. You have that 35% discount, okay? This is, a lot of people have been waiting. I'm still getting messages on the Telegram. Hey, did you open the private community on Discord? And yes, that is available, guys, okay? This is where I have, I'm active more hours, of course. I cannot do YouTube. I'm doing meetings. I'm a busy guy. So, this is where I share my trading ideas, my analysis, my trading setups, okay? You have that 35% discount forever, okay, as a subscription, less than $100. That is there, okay? I'm here to help the people, provide them my analysis. That is available right now in the description, guys. And just for that teaser, what you get basically with the Discord, you can have it there with the link in the description. But basically, it is my analysis, right? What I am looking for, the potential setups, okay? You can see that descending wedge. We're looking for... I'm always looking for a safe entry, a safe, protect capital. Overall, trading is not all about making gains. It's about getting into the safest trade possible with, and protecting your capital, right? With tighter stop loss, reasonable stop losses, okay? But very much aware of that bouncing level, okay, at the 618 yesterday evening, saying, hey, we got a really nice level here that has been resistance with the candlesticks. It's the 618. It's an old daily. We got a nice spike on the volume profile. It's just information, guys. All of this is information. And of course, a lot of people want those possibilities of those trading setups, okay? I was saying, today, just a few hours ago, hey, I know know some people maybe, lost that trade. They didn't manage to get into that long scenario, okay, from the price of Bitcoin from that 27.6, range from that breakout of the descending wedge. I'm saying, hey, we don't want to fight the trend. We don't want to look for, for shorts at the moment because we're having a lot of volume. And I was just saying to the community, the only trade scenario that I do see here for a scalp, okay, if we do not want to fight the trend, is getting that bounce, okay, from that $28,300 range. And finally, we can see, that trading setup playing out really, really nicely. So this is what we got here. I'm going to, sometimes more active, sometimes less active, but mainly, talking about the technical analysis, the possibilities, the levels that should get respected, guys. And this is what a lot of people have been waiting for. And it is right now, of course, active. You got that link down below in the description for anybody who's interested for a little bit of more information, more than YouTube, right? Obviously, yeah, that is there. 100 is my monthly salary. Well, oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, this is, I cannot get it cheaper now, but, at Bitcoinsensus, we are a team. We are providing education, and for me, for getting time on there, it's going to, all depending on how much capital you trade with, of course, but, depending on how much capital, with a couple of trades, you could probably pay that off, but, this is all obviously up to you. Private Discord is highly recommended, says Rudy. Thank you very much. I am trying. I know people want more and more, okay? People want more because they are paying a monthly subscription. And bear with me, guys, because this is new, okay? This has only been open for a couple of weeks. This is new for me. I'm a busy guy as well. I've also got a personal life, even though you don't think so. You might think I'm a robot, but I'm not. But, I want to try and provide as much as possible and always be patient and be safe on the decisions, right? Also with very good risk management. This is totally need to be shared out there. The education, the proper education of risk management needs to be out there, okay? You can be the best technical analysis guy out there, but you can lose money. So this is, what I really want to share with the community. And, if you are patient, don't worry, you will succeed, in understanding and analyzing the charts, getting into the trade scenarios, having that good risk management. Don't feel bad for missing a trade, because this is what I also say to the community. Hey, don't worry, there's opportunities every day. You've had a bad day, you got stopped out today, or you did not get into a trade scenario. Chill out, okay? Go and have a beer or a tea, and then, just stay calm, because this is, this is like a marathon, right? This is not a one day, boom, I made an insane trade, I made huge gains, this is it. No, this is all about making consistent small gains and having, your nice wage, your nice side income by doing responsible trading. And the sooner you understand this, the sooner you're going to be a successful trader. So here we go. Pump starts up again. Now at the very second, not a second sooner. Right. So we got here. Hamid is saying that the pump is going to start right away. Yeah, we are at a very, very strong resistance. Whoever's on basic technical analysis, you might think, oh, this is an inverse head and shoulder. We are ready for that corrective move. But yeah, we want to zoom out a little bit here and understand, that there is a high possibility staying above that point of control, that daily level. Like I say to the community, all right, just to keep this a little bit of educational content, when we have a breakout with volume, and we retrace to a very important resistance level, and it's a daily, that very likely it's going to turn into support. I want to get into the first rejection, right? I want to get into the first bang volume breakout rejection, then in. It's a small little trade. It's only $200 move, but hey, a $200 move with a bit of leverage can get you some serious gains, right? So, and then I have the rest of the community, do we have another opportunity here? And I say, look, this is a strong support, but where you want to get in is at the first bounce, because you know what could happen, right? You know what could happen, bang, bang, and then you lose it and you're thinking, oh, this didn't hold anymore. Well, of course, the more times you test it, the more possibilities there is in actually breaking down. So we're going to talk about big support levels right now on the stream, right? As well. Big support levels, big resistance levels here as we are streaming for everybody. And yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that right away. So right now, we have this high over here. And I can already tell you, right? I can already tell you this high, this high, this high, almost this high over here. You know, we're just a few dollars away from hitting the high. We are likely to get a bounce from that level, okay? This is level to level trading. You have the resistance, bang, you break it, bang, you bounce, you come back up. This is likely what is going to happen if we do get that nice breakout, okay, in the next coming hours. Only if it does happen, right? I'm not saying this is going to happen. We're just talking about the scenarios, okay? And this is what we share also in the Discord. Hey, you know, this is what I'm looking for. You know, if we do break this, I'm expecting this to be support. If we hit here, you know, I think we could get a bounce. You know, it's all about getting a plan, knowing the levels, and finally, you know, taking that decision at the end of the day, okay? I cannot take that decision for you. It is not legal for me to take that decision for you. So, yeah. Lots of love for you, Andy. Your education took my trading to the next level. Mobin, absolutely phenomenal. I love the education we get, says Catalin. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I mean, there is that course, of course, it is available. I'm not sure if I have it in the description actually right now, but we have the Legends course, okay, the Legends Masterclass, where I talk about, you know, all of this in different modules, going from the basics, right? Basics is just, you know, candlesticks, blah, 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 support, resistance, go, you know, easy stuff. And then we go a little bit more to the advanced section where I do spend a little bit more time, you know, explaining how you want to read those levels and, you know, the risk management, of course. So anyway, I'm very, very happy, guys. I'm a happy guy that I do get these really nice comments in the comment section. And yeah, I'm a happy guy. You know, I don't have many haters because I really want to be as transparent as I can be, answer as many questions as I can, be as active as I can. And I think a lot of people do appreciate that. Much love and respect, Andy. Take your time building the community. The loyal ones will be patient. Absolutely. That is totally true. The loyal ones will be patient. Yeah, guys, it's all about, it's not easy, okay? You know, some take a few years, some can take 1 year. I'm here also to make that learning curve as faster as it can get. And of course, with all of the different information, you know, once you see this every single day, you know, I've been looking at the charts every single day since 2017, okay? I know I'm not that super extremely experienced, you know, but it's already been over 6 years. And being 6 years every single day for hours, looking at the charts and trying to understand the movements, well, you know, you finally get the hang of it. So some people take a couple of years, some people take 5 years, maybe people take 6 months, right? But it does take time at the end of the day. But it's really fun once you understand the movements and you have good risk management. You know, the gains come on its own. They come on its own. And days of stop loss, you know, I got stopped out yesterday from that trade scenario. Managed to get into that short position, held some of that short position all the way down to these levels, but got stopped out as well from from a long position that I entered here. And it was pretty aggressive. Stop loss was a little bit too big. But overall, I didn't lose more than 2% on my capitals. That is my rule number 1. Your invalidation cannot lose more than 3% of your capital. Because a lot of people ask about leverage. You know, what leverage should I use? And leverage doesn't matter, okay? You need to use the amount of leverage that your invalidation point doesn't take off more than 3% of your capital. If you're losing 20% of your capital, I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot for one trade. So it's all about not losing more than 3%. If it's 1%, even better. Stick around in between the 1 and 3%. If you want to be more aggressive and you think this trade is going to be huge, 3% is your loss at your invalidation. If it's a nice steady trade that you're not that sure, you don't see higher probability, then 1% your stop loss for that invalidation, right? You need to make that calculation on your own. Don't care about haters. We love you, brother. Yes, I'm in my 3rd year. This year has been awesome, says Mystic TA. Absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, this is great. Mystic TA, also a strong supporter. I lost 45k this month. Wow. BJ Thapper. Yeah, a lot of, you need to understand that most of the people do lose money. Most of the people do lose money. I don't make millions trading, okay? I don't make millions. I don't even make hundreds of thousands every month. But I do make consistent gains to have a good life. This is it. And the most important thing is be patient and get into the highest probability scenario. Never rush into trades. If you missed it, you missed it. If you rush into one and you're in profits, then you're lucky. Protect position quickly. I don't know, guys. I know a lot of you people will succeed. Okay, the ones that are loyal, the ones that are sticking around, the ones that are doing it every day, and being patient. Okay. And having good risk management. Like I say to the community, the psychology of trading is your risk management. Because a lot of people, when you do, say you're trading with 50 cents or $1, and in a trade you can lose $1 or you can gain $2 or $3. You're not going to get emotional. You're not going to get emotional because you're like, it's just a couple of dollars, right? Who cares about losing this scenario, losing this trade? So it's all about that risk management. And what helps this is not losing more than 3% of your capital from each trade. It's absolutely magical. It's the way to do it if you want to be consistent, all right, in time. Just a little tip there, guys. Oh my goodness. My lack of patience from South Korea, Andy, making $100 every day, all thanks to you. Wow. That's amazing. Much appreciation from South Korea, Andy, making $100 every day, all thanks to you. Absolutely phenomenal. This is really good to see. Yeah, being patient. We've got opportunities every day. Don't feel bad to miss out on trades. There's trades every single day. And if you don't take a trade in the day, hey, absolutely phenomenal. At least you didn't lose money as well, right? If you don't see that opportunity, you might see one tomorrow. What is the capital you recommend to earn around $1,000 a month? Wow, that's a very good question. You could probably do it with in between 5K and 10K approximately. You could do it around about 5K, 10K approximately, right? The idea for me is, approximately in between 5 and 15% every month of your capital, right? Approximately, more or less like that. A 20% of your capital at the end of the month is a good month, right? So you could manage to make $1,000 approximately a month with a $5,000 account minimum, I would say. Minimum $1,000 account. Of course, $1,000, if you have $5,000 in your account and you can manage to make $250 every week, okay? So you got from Monday to Friday to choose those trade scenarios to make $250, okay? And you got $5,000 in your account. Of course it's possible. You just need to get into the highest probability trade scenarios. There should be more better education out there on how much to risk, how much do I need? And, it's sometimes the calculation, of course, is easy. It will be hard to make $1,000 out of $1,000 account. And, you can double account. Yeah, some people can double it in a matter of 1 hour, right? They do a 100x trade, getting into a really nice position, but it's improbable. But if you want to be consistent, you just need a couple of trades every week. If you got $5,000, to make 1,000 a month, it's not that complicated. People make it complicated. They risk too much. They want to make those gains too quick. And you just need to make $250 every week, right? Out of $5,000. I know a lot of people don't have $5,000 spare for their trading, and they definitely do not want to lose it. But yeah, when you're getting into these trades, 3% out of $5,000 is $150, if I'm not mistaken there. So yeah, I mean, you can get into making these trades of $100. You know, you can gain 100, gain 200. Max loss is 150. You know, you definitely can make that very, very stable. Okay, with a $5,000 account, make $1,000 a month. It can be relatively easy if you are very patient and get into the highest probability trade scenarios. So I'm going to need you to come on daily. Okay. BTC feels dumpy. Yeah. Feels dumpy. It feels like it needs a cool off after this huge run up we've had today. Okay. We've had a really nice run up. So I wouldn't mind a little bit of a cool off. Feels dumpy. It does feel a little bit exhausted, right? Just, you know, a classic, you know, textbook pattern on the 1 minute. You know, we've got a small head and shoulder scenario here. But yes, head and shoulder in the 1 minute time frame, you know, is not too reliable. Not reliable at all. Stock market still absolutely skyrocketing. You know, the last 4 or 5 hours have been absolutely phenomenal. Up about 20, 30 points approximately for the day, which is quite a lot. You know, it must be about almost 1%. 1% for the stock market is quite good. It's a quite nice move. So, and he deserves all the love. He is one of the most influential person for me. Hey, thank you very much, Mystic TA. I gotta be sorry, guys. We want to do a bit of technical analysis, right? You know, let me know, guys. Somebody say in the comment section, shut up and do some technical analysis. Share the levels. What do you think is next? Feel free to do so, guys. I won't be affected. Cool off is fair. Dumpy is too dramatic. My bad. Yes. Hi Andy, I noticed you don't play all high volume based candles and are waiting for a retrace. Is this because it hasn't broke through a major range, expecting trend to reverse? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, we're very much expect, you know, who knows? You just need a massive selling order of, you know, even, I was going to say 10 million, but 10 million is not that much, you know, maybe 50 million to absolutely dump the market. With a leverage position. It all depends, but overall, yeah, the thing is, just to understand this kind of structure over here, in between yesterday and today, there's been a lot of aggressive shorting positions, right? Thinking this is it, this, you know, we are going to test these lows, we are going to test these lows over here. Let me just go to this chart, okay? Let's get a clean chart on Bitcoin 1 second. And, you know, if the market makers have brought the price all the way up to this high over here, you know, we are likely going to claim the highs, okay? It's just, hey, I could be totally wrong on this, okay? But it's just likely when you got this kind of movement here with higher volume to the upside from this move, you know, we've been in a massive big range here for the last couple of weeks, right? We got the low range here at $26,600, and we got the highs here slightly below 29,000, right? So we got that test from yesterday, failed breakout, and this is a pretty obvious trade, right? It's an obvious trade. This is why yesterday I was so cautious, and I was saying to the community, you know, yeah, there is a short, of course. There's no doubt a short position here because you failed to break out, right? You could always, from a failed breakout, you know, it's a stop loss range, right? The highs. So, there was obviously a short position. This short position was shared also in the community, right? The only short range, there was two possibilities here. There was either this and then down, or there was either this, in form of kind of a Gartley pattern and then down. But we were very much aware of that possible retracement from this range. Then, of course, the long position, that was an absolute fiasco. It was horrendous. It was horrible. We got, quite a lot of price action to the downside, but finally, this trade position, you hold some of this trade position, of course, you are covering those losses from that trade position. This trade position, my trade lots are the same size, always. This is also something that I think I'm going to get a section for the modules on the masterclass, because a lot of people trade with different lot sizes, right, from your capital. Hey, you need to stick to the same thing, right? Because if not, you can make 3 epic trades of $1,000, right? And then I think, this one looks really good. I'm actually going to put more leverage and more capital in this trade because I'm sure it's going to go that way. And then you get stopped out and you lost, the 3 beautiful trades that you made yesterday, for example, right? And you're like, you're back to square one again. So we always want to trade the same lot sizes, okay, on our trades and on our trades, depending on our capital. Like I said, always your stop loss invalidation needs to be 3% maximum, okay? You can play around in between 2, 3%, 1% even better, but not more than that, So your projection of your trades, if you're looking for a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you're always going to make similar gains, right? So this is something that is very, very important, guys. If you want to be consistent, your trading sizes need to be the same size, okay? Always. And I know it's hard because I've been awful the first few years. Sometimes it was a bit more, a bit less, adding to position if I'm in a loss and stuff like that, when you're just going to get burnt at the end of the day, right? It happens to everyone, guys. Don't feel like you're the only one. It happens to everyone. It has happened to me. And then you just learn and you just want, smallish, well, big-ish as well, all depending on, each people. Maybe $1,000 a day is a lot of money for a lot of people. And even $50 a day, is a lot of money for people. A lot of $50 a day for a lot of people is going to be enough, for. And anyway, talking a bit too much here, guys. So sorry about that. I just want to be inspiration. I want to be an inspiration for a lot of people and make people understand. That's another fundamental thing in trading. Trade with the same lot sizes, okay? If you have 5,000 in your account, $1,000 in your account, trade always with, $50, $100. Don't let, lose. Well, in the case of $1,000, it wouldn't be $50. It would be more like $30, right? But this is why the more capital you have, the more gains you can make right at the end of the day. Same lot sizes on each same trade. Don't think that because you've won 4 trades the last couple of days, and you made $1,000, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to get more aggressive on this trade scenario because we're going to break all-time highs, and I'm going to risk all of those $1,000 that I made, during the last few days, and then you get stopped out and you lose, almost that $1,000. So it's just not worth trading like that, right? You want to be slowly scaling up, okay? You need to have a plan of scaling up your trades and your capital. In beginning, we think if we increase our position, we will make more gains, but end up in a loss and end up in more losses. Your size is your size. Stop losses are one of the hardest parts. I prefer to place bigger stop losses because most of times after my stop loss is hit, the price is going where I did want to go. So I decided to make wider stop losses. I mean, yes, you need to have invalidation points, right? You need to have invalidation points, and this is the thing, right? A lot of times invalidation points are places where you need to get, the market makers know that you have stop losses at invalidation points, and they want to grab that stop loss. The thing is, you do not know. So my invalidation point yesterday was below this wick, okay, from a stop loss that I had. What if I did not put that stop loss here? You know, by the time the market's dumping down, I can very much recognize that these lows could potentially be claimed. You know, it's just, I prefer just getting stopped out. That's, you know, tomorrow's another day, and instead of being in a much larger loss. Anyway, it all depends on the trader, of course. Right. BTC forming bull pennant at lower time frames. Let's take a look at that. Enough talk, guys. Let me know. Please let me know in the comment section. Say, just shut up. I want to take a look at Bitcoin, please, and talk about the possible scenarios. I almost lost all of my trading funds, forgot stop loss, bounced back to buy level, and I closed my trade. Heart attack, says Iman Mishashi. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I got someone in the comment section saying that I lost $45,000 this month. Oh my goodness, a lot of people don't have, you know, that amount of money, never mind in their bank, never mind, you know, in their trading account. So that is, you know, that is a significant amount of money for a lot of people. So it seems like you need some trading, you know, trading education, trading classes, you know, technical analysis, good risk management. But maybe, you know, you might be a multi-millionaire and $45,000 is not that much. But I guess not. Bitcoin, please, because the market is closing. Okay, right. Enough talk. We got someone here finally saying, shut up and do Bitcoin and stop talking. Nobody cares. Only joking. Right, let's take a look at Bitcoin right away. So this is what we got. Let's keep it simple, okay? Let's keep it simple. You know, we do know, for me, this is a descending wedge pattern scenario that has broken out. Was aware about this scenario, only looking for longs, you know, only with a long mentality as the market was dropping, knowing that this was a possibility. So it broke out from this descending wedge, right? Just going from the basics, right? Descending wedge, okay, the top of the wedge is your target, blah, blah, blah. Yes, that is one thing. Now we need to know, you know, the point of control from this entire range, right? We're in a huge, massive range of the last couple of weeks. And when I take a look at this entire range, going from the ultimate low levels to the highs, I want this entire range on the fixed volume profile. So we can see the value area high has been acting as resistance, okay, during the last couple of hours. So it is possible that we could get that pullback from this range after the run up, okay? It's understandable. We understand that we're hitting the value area high from this trading range, right? Every time we're at the lows, we get a bounce. Every time we're at the highs, we get a rejection. So we are at the highs at the moment, as you can see here, with this blue horizontal line. You know, something to understand. We're ready for a cool off. We're ready for a potential correction. It is possible. Then we got, you know, Fibonacci levels. We love Fibonacci because Fibonacci 618 overall as well is an absolute magical number. Why? Because it gets respected from many pivot lows and pivot highs. You know, best example I could give you is this pivot low from the range from the last couple of days to the pivot high here above $29,000. You hit this morning that 618 at $27,500 range. You know, beautifully, bang, bang, bang. We know it's a good level. Also, right now, it is actually getting rejected from that 618. We get the high, pivot high from yesterday to the pivot low that's created today. And we've got that 618 getting the reaction, and, you know, rejecting. So we're at a cool off stage. It is possible that the price might only go sideways instead of correcting down. It's possible. We need to know that. You know, I knew that this level was going to get a bounce with high probability. I didn't know it was going to get a bounce. You know, it could have done this. And then, you know, all of my community would have said, oh, you know, got stopped out. But it's a high probability trade scenario, right? The only thing was stop loss. I wasn't too sure about stop loss, but overall, if you're in doubt with your stop loss, you just keep it tight-ish, right? So that was the trading scenario, right? So going back, this was the trading scenario, you know, stop loss below the high volume candle, you know, was more than enough to you know, take this trading opportunity. Going back here, guys, going back, where were we? Oh yeah, so we are at resistance. We are at the value area high from the trading range. Not only that, we got the value area low from 2021 and 2022. It's a difficult zone. Bit of resistance is normal, but you know, the larger the consolidation here, for me, it's going to be the better, right? Without testing the highs. Another thing would be testing highs, testing highs, testing highs. This would be really bad, you know, because it's like, you know, testing highs and you're finally going to get rejected. But the larger the consolidation without testing these highs that have been created, the better. The more steam you're going to get to finally come up and test the highs. It's just how the market moves, especially if you are above a support level. So we're talking about resistance, right? 618, value area high, value area low from 2021, 2022. You know, we got these highs also. We can see the price action getting respected at that zone also several times yesterday. It's a bit of resistance. Where are the support levels? Where are the support levels? Well, currently, of course, we are at one of them, which is holding very, very nicely. There, we're going to talk about a scalping scenario also right over here on the stream. Why not? Let's just throw it there for the community. High probability scalping scenario. And I think Aditya in the comment section did it. You know, it's the first comment from the stream. It would be a breakout from this daily level and this confirmed resistance support level. Okay, big level. If you have that high volume candle and you come up, you are likely going to get resistance and come down and claim the lows again, right? So this is what we're looking at here when we're scalping. We want a high respected level of resistance or support, and when we break it, we want to be the first ones in. We want to be the first ones in. So the first ones in, of course, is getting at the first bounce, right? And this is exactly what happened here. First ones on that bounce. So that is a scenario. That is a potential scalping scenario. However, on the other side, you know, I would not become bearish if we do kind of create this kind of price action, right? If you do get in here, you know, if you start making this slow price action, you know, this is going to be quite bullish for me. We'll be talking about what is the strongest support level. If we do break this support level of 28,330, might be your question. Where is that next level that the price could potentially bounce for me to get into an opportunity? So first of all, one of my favorite, you know, tools is the volume profile. From this zone in between yesterday night and today, well, yesterday and today, sorry, we're at the point of control. That point of control is holding as support here by a thread, but you could arguably discuss, hey, this is just a nice small consolidation. It's going to form a kind of a pennant here, and then we're ready to break out and off to the races and go to higher levels, right? However, what if that doesn't happen? You know, we already talked about the scalp here, you know, level to level, bang, bang, you're in, you're out, you're making profits, you're out for dinner. So we don't want to rush into some trades here. For me at the moment, right? The trade scenarios have happened already. We want to get out of this zone. So out of this zone would be either up or down. Clear resistance is this level, right? Like I mentioned, it's the 618. It's the respected zone of resistance. You bang, bang, bang. You want to be the first one in on that potential retracement on a volume breakout, right? Same here to the downside. You know, these are scalp day trades. You want to get in, you want to get out. Level to level trading. So, that is the scenario. Just to keep it simple here, it's a clear support. It's a clear resistance here where we have the highs. You want to get out of that zone. However you get out, there's going to be a quick scalping opportunity there. You always have to have your risk. Make sure to get your stop above the resistance level. You always want that at least 1.5 to 1, 2 to 1 risk to reward when you're scalping. It's very hard when you scalp. There's no scalps of 10 to 1 risk to reward. Those are more swing trades, right? When you're looking for swing trades and you want to get into that 10 to 1 risk to reward, well then of course it's something like this, right? But when you're scalping, unfortunately, we do not get that. We do not get that magic of getting 5 to 1, 10 to 1. You might get a 5 to 1 scalp risk to reward, but it's not. You don't usually see that. It's more often it's a 2 to 1 risk to reward, right? So bigger support levels. Going back here, what if we do break this $330 range, 330? How low can we go? Well, this is what we're going to figure out now. So we got the overall range of the last 2 weeks, point of control exactly at 28,000, at least on the USDT pair. Okay, we can. Yeah, this is something I'm looking to handle here. BTC US dollar also on Bitcoin on Bybit. And let's take a look. I'm looking at the US dollar tether and the US dollar pair for the point of control of the range. Oh, sorry, this is not it. And yeah, it is more or less the same level, right? The point of control from the entire range here is, guys, at the $28,060. This is a big level at this moment, okay? It's a big level. Currently above it, the volume is relatively nice. What is the RSI doing here? Oh my goodness, get that out of the chart. Yeah, like I said, I like the volume on the movement up here. The volume to the downside on the higher time frames, such as the 1 hourly, is not that much. It's a corrective move volume. The volume here on this corrective move is lower than this move up, right? Of course, we got this high volume, but this is just this is kind of like in the diamond phase right there. It's just a big, massive volume in the middle of nowhere. It's not relevant to our price action inside of the range. So, yeah. Going back here, guys, because point of control here from the range is at 28,050. So if we do go back here and take a look at the entire range, we do have the point of control at $28,000, right? $28,000. And just to look at Fibonacci from the pivot low created today to the potential pivot high, it might even go higher. Or, for the moment, it is this one over here at 28,650 approximately. All right, so that 618 is below, right? It's at 27,921. Oh no, sorry, it is. Oh, the 618 is exactly at the point of control. So that is already pretty nice confluence on the chart. Same thing. I mentioned this yesterday, of course, for the community. It wasn't the point of control, but you got a nice spike on the volume profile and the point of control from the pivot low to the pivot high, okay, from this range, from the pivot low a couple of days ago to the high, thinking, hey guys, watch out here because, we got a strong level of support. I'm not sure how we're going to claim it. It might just hit it and go up. This is basically what happened today. So it's a very, very hard catch for a lot of people, A lot of people not happy. This was a quick move. I didn't manage to get into that support because we like a little bit of time and consolidation as well. A reaction. Let it get. Hey, it's getting a reaction. Shall we jump in the long? Yeah, let's jump into the long together and make some money. Sometimes it's not that easy, unfortunately. Sometimes you just hit the level and you bounce from it, and some people miss it. So yeah. Going back here, guys, smash up that like button on your way in, guys. If you want another way, of supporting the channel and you getting the best deal available, of course, you got that Bybit link down below in the description. Okay, if you haven't been trading on Bybit yet, make sure to trade on Bybit, because for me, it's been the best crypto trading platform that I've used for the last 3 years. Okay, I've stuck with it. Okay, of course, I am affiliated with them because they are, simply the best for me in my personal opinion. I've tried Binance, tried Femex, tried other ones. I really like Bybit. You get this huge deal, okay, depending on what you deposit, $30,000 worth of bonus. Of course, it all depends on what you deposit, but this bonus covers your fees, covers your losses. Hey, $30,000 is a lot, okay? You need to deposit a significant amount, but there are smaller bonuses as well as you get. And it's good because it covers your fees and your losses, okay, from your trading capital. Check it out, guys. Bybit if you haven't yet. I know most of you have, but of course, if you use the affiliate link, it's another way to support the channel. It's another way for me offering, the best crypto exchange, in my personal opinion, for crypto trading. Okay, so they got over 100 altcoins to trade with as well. I mainly focus on Bitcoin, but there you have it, guys. That insane bonus down below. So going back here to Bitcoin, guys, stop offering, stop talking about these exchanges and your links, you crazy guy from YouTube, and talk about technical analysis. We want the education. So let's go right away with that. Continuing here, having a chilled Friday evening, guys, and I'll go through the comment section here. Yeah, basically that, guys. We might hold this level. No guarantee we're going to retrace. No guarantee we're going to break this 28,330. It's a very, very strong level. We formed the wedgie scenario. We're above the point of control. We're above the point of control from this range. Okay, when we get the fixed range of this zone, we're just lying at the point of control from this range. You could look at this massive mountain from this range. We're just above it. It might hold, guys. It might hold. However, we need to have a plan if it doesn't hold. What is the plan if it doesn't hold? Oh my goodness. If it doesn't hold, Andy, what's going to happen? Well, we're going to go, and get a reaction at this $28,000, 28,100 range. We know it's a volatile market. We could get that reaction. I like it because, 28,000. Yeah, my bad. I don't know why, I need to get the entire zoomed out range here. Okay, so it's 28,000, 27,900, round about that range, which is exactly the 618 from the pivot low of today to the high. Should be getting some kind of reaction. What's happened here, understanding the structure of the market, is we have created this high, this low, this lower high, this lower low, this lower high, this lower low, this higher high from this range. This is already a good sign. This is already a good sign, at least from the range here from the last couple of days. That is already changing the map, right? Changing the map. The map is different right now just by this price action. So if you do break down from this level, you know that there is a very, 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 very high chance in creating a higher low right over here, right? Just going through the basics of the structure of the movement of the market. Of course, then you're going to get, a massive big whale selling the market, and you're going to have a massive, capitulation candlestick. This is always a possibility. It's always a possibility, right? All depending on that selling pressure, right? We'll suddenly get bad news or whatever, or a market maker getting that massive big dump, right? Selling the market millions and millions and billions and billions. It's always a possibility, but it's most of the times it's improbable, right? So when we're looking at these kind of structures. So like I said, big level, you got the resistance from lower high of this wedgie scenario. You got the point of control at that. You know, the resistance, of course, is at lower levels. We got $28,000, 27,900, point of control, 618, Fibonacci levels. Yeah, we want to be aware that there is a possibility here for a bounce, okay? I'm not sure if we're going to go all the way down there, guys, but all depending on the selling volume, okay? We want to be very aware of volume. We don't want a huge, massive candle as well, right? We don't want to see a bad boy candle, bang, like this, red candle like this, dumping the market, you know, below 28,300 and getting down to 28,000, 27,900 with a massive red volume candle. Then we want to be aware. Then we're like, hey, maybe we're not going to create a higher low like Andy said on the live stream. Maybe it's not going to happen, you know. And then I'll be having people bashing me in the comment section. Maybe it's not going to happen. This is why reading the momentum and the price action and volume is very important to finally take the decisions. Because if you're falling down aggressively, you want to be, hey, you know, I don't like this price action. You know, I'm a little bit aware now. I'm not too sure if we are going to create a higher low here and finally get that move up. But anyway, just, you know, a little bit of entertainment here as well, guys, with this kind of reading of the market. 1 minute, a short breakout incoming. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Finally, this textbook head and shoulder scenario, is it going to come to fruition or not? Or not? If we break, it's a, you know, you could always, you know, you can always mix a head and shoulder scenario with a descending triangle, right? Because you always form this and then this, like the head, and then the right shoulder, and then this. And you might think, oh my goodness, this is extremely bearish. This is going to break down. It's a head and shoulder. It's a descending triangle. I want to get in before it breaks out. And then you have the possibility of this happening. Yeah? If we do start breaking here, the lower high resistance trend line, guys, expect some fireworks here. Expect a little bit of fireworks. You lower high, lower high, lower high. If you start moving up here, you know what this is going to turn into, right? This green candle starting off of the breakout. Well, yeah, exactly. You are likely gonna get that momentum to the upside. Okay, so however, that is not confirmed, especially if it does have a spike in volume, right? This is going to break out in the next coming minutes, guys. We are going to see the move, the direction in the next coming minutes for the next coming hours, right? Two options, of course, getting squeezed here at this support and lower highs on the 1 minute time frame. You got the bearish option. You get a bit of a volume breakout down here. You could take advantage potentially on some quick movements down. Let's go with the classic textbook technical analysis, right? Let's go from the roots of the last century and talk about this, right? This is the textbook classic technical analysis. Descending triangle or head and shoulder, if you wish, breakdown, right? Where does this take you? Where does the target take you? Well, let's zoom out here on the 15-minute time frame again. And it takes you to that point of control level. Almost. Yeah, it does. It does. It kind of switches here when you do zoom out. it does take you to that point of control range and to that 618 right from the low to the high. Round about that level. It's not exact, but anyway, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. So, you know, the best way for me to trade this as a scalper as well is waiting for the confirmed breakout, guys. And this is exactly like the scalp I shared in the Discord, guys, and the private Discord, right? It was only one scalp, but I like to get I only want to share high probability trade scenarios. I only want to share high probability scenarios, you know. And, you know, the only possibility I did see was that volume breakout from, you know, this trade scenario, right? We broke out with a lot high volume. I know this 28,330 is very strong resistance and now could be strong support. So, you know, we're breaking the resistance at the moment. So it looks like that we are, unless it's a fake out, we should be seeing volume kicking in here right now in the next coming minutes. If this is going to be a successful breakout. Yeah, but forget about the shorts. If we are going to start seeing volume here kicking in the next coming minutes, you start seeing high volume here on this move, then yeah, forget about shorts. It's likely to climb up here to the highs again. But yeah, if you were to have, you know, if this is going to be a unsuccessful break of the resistance, if you were to have that high volume breakdown, like I said, you know, the best scenario, you know, before it gets down to $28,000, wait for it to have high volume, right? Because there's a lot of fake outs, the low volume, and people rush into shorts, and then you get the hey, I got you there. So, you know, best scenario here is obviously getting the volume breakout and waiting, expecting that you could get that quick leg up with low volume so you can take advantage of that shorting opportunity, right? Quick entry right there. So it's the same scenario here, but on the other side, right? You know you have a strong resistance. You break out here. You expect a retrace down. You wait. You might not hit it. You might continue up. But the best scenario, of course, is waiting for it to hit that level. Then you are, you know, in a good position for the long. Of course, stop loss was not great here. You know, I had to make up the stop loss here because, you know, it's not a great long position because you have been trading up for quite a long time and you are very much aware of a larger retracement from this pumpy action. It's not easy, eh? Trading is definitely not easy. You know, every day is day one, no matter how much experience you have. More sideways, more than a break. Yeah, probably. If you put a gun in my head right now and say market up or down, I'm going to say market's going to do this instead of this. But anyway, of course, you know, for me, this is not a tradable pattern. It's not. Now you might think, you know, it would be funny if the market suddenly does this, and then, you know, then I'll be ending the stream very, very fast. Yeah, but this is obviously not you know, this is not for trading. It's just to see the scenarios that could potentially happen. 0 rate hike will make this thing boom. Josh, absolutely. A 0% hike would definitely make the market. I'm not too sure, okay? I could arguably discuss that. We're at 5% right now. Why more up than down? Because the market is bullish. Because the market is trending up. And I do not want to fight the trend. Simple as. Bearish Gartley. No way. No way this could be a bearish Gartley. It's a little bit overextended. It's overextended the 0.88. So, you know, there's someone here talking about a bearish Gartley here. Yeah, this is a bit overextended, this movement down. bit overextended in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be looking for bearish harmonics. You know, if we do get that run up here on Bitcoin, I wouldn't look for a reversal at this point. You know, when we got highs and you have such a run up, I wouldn't look for a reversal in an uptrend here. You know, the first thing I'm going to think is these highs are going to they're going to be claimed if the market's gone all the way up here. You know, they're just going to be hit at some point, right? In the case of an uptrend. So yeah, I wouldn't look for for a bearish scenario here. So yeah, obviously this is not a trading setup, guys, so stay cautious here. You know, market's gonna imagine market, you're doing this right now. You're about to get shot. Yeah, Valentino. Yeah, imagine. Yeah. So I got a gun in my head, you know. I was thinking, oh my goodness, you know, market needs to get up here because I got someone beside me that said, hey, you said the market is going to go all the way up here. If not, I'm going to get shot. You know, if we lose this low and start going down like this, oh my goodness, I'm getting shot in the head. But yeah, you know, this would not be a trade that I would make, right? This would not be a trade that I would enter. We didn't have no volume at all on this movement. Volume could start kicking in now, right? I think to 27,500 Asel. We're going to correct down all the way down to 27,500. It's possible. We are above a lot of support levels. I mean, stock market, it's an important day for the stock market as well, guys. Why? Because it's the monthly close. Oh, but it's doing absolutely fine. You know, this is a classic scenario on the last day of the month. The last day of the month, the market either has a massive rally or a massive big dump. Why? Because it's a monthly close, and monthly closes are very, very important for traders, right? For institutions, not only, you know, not for retail, but for institutions, the monthly closes are very, very important. And you can see here, you know, that this month is very, very important, right? We have 5 months, okay, closing and opening below the 4,100 points right over here. So this is currently what's happening right now. And there is still a few hours till the market close. The market makers could absolutely destroy the price action so we do not close above 4,100 points. And finally closing, you know, at 4,050 or something like that. And this ends up in a massive wick. Just like what happened here, you know, like here. It's a possibility, right? It's just pump, get people excited, and then at the last hour, market makers tank the market so you get that monthly close below such an important level, right? So anything could happen, you know. If that does happen, you know, at the last couple of hours before we close the month and close the week, right? Friday, Bitcoin will likely get a hit, you know, if they do decide to do this. So it's something to be aware of as well, guys. Pay attention to today's monthly close, the S&P 500. Man, the market is brutal. The market is absolutely crazy. The market is absolutely crazy. We need you too much. You better stay alive, says Valentino. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Got a gun in my head, guys. If the market does break down here in the next coming minutes, then that's me dead. If it pumps here to the 28,600, 700 range, I'll still be alive. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, it's Friday. Make sure to have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back, okay, with some daily updates, with the live streams as well, talking about the levels, the scenarios, trying to make people understand the market better. Smash up the like button, guys. It's one of the only things I ask for you. Well, basically the only thing. Smash up the like button for the algorithm, guys. If you do enjoy this makes me want to continue with YouTube, okay? You got the link in the description as well if you want to use it, of Bybit. That's my favorite trading platform. There's an insane bonus to be claimed. Remember, switch to Bybit if you're using another one, guys. Bybit is, for me, the number one. So yeah, you got the Legends community, guys. This is where I'm going to be very active the next, I don't know till when, this is already live, every single day. Maybe not that active during the weekends, but Monday to Friday, we're looking for those setups. We're looking for the scenarios, answering questions, making people patient, talking about the levels, what I see. We've got a really nice community. You can share your charts and your questions as well. We've got that 35% discount, okay, till the 3rd of April if you want to, join that Legends community, private, community. And not much to be said, guys. Thank you very much for joining, smashing the like button. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you very soon.